Let's go. 10-2 sub.
Check 56. Switch up, switch up. Shoot.
Gone, gone.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 78 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check 13. Check 13.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one to Bourne out on the left side. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey, gun, gun.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 63 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. Being chased out, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it looks Looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin the drive with Coleman. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, McKinnon. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Smooth.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the app.
21, 21. Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And he'll go down at the 28. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Well, the D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback, no chance on that 4th down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. You go tight. You got
Leo.
alert flare, alert.
Now.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And Tate's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Jones gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Quan Alexander in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they
get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Open man is born. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert! 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 I got you. He's coming.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, gun.
Check 93 the mic. 93 the mic. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
65.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3.
About that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go, man.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
He's crashing.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Quan Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Go out.
No.
Hustle, hustle. Go.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. It's a run by Coleman to start the 3rd quarter. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. On first down now, run with McKinnon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run it with McKinnon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Check 31, check 31.
13.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Hey, Foxtrot.
59 mark.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Open man right side is Ingram. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jones now going to throw again. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Jones. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
3rd and short, McKinnon. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On 1st down, McKinnon again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. White. Check three.
Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Wait, Amy!
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Quick the edge. Go.
21. Hey, exit. 21.
57.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. All All told, they get 13 yards on that play. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go now. 8 read.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Begin.
Look, screen.
Check 99.
Hit it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got the artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
An explosive 38-yard pickup.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And when our camera missed pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. D. Ford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Looking to throw. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 24 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
I know he ain't got it. Under 10, 10, 5.
They begin with a run by Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off.
Saquon Barkley running right. And some room to run now. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 61 yards.
Go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
59. And QB's trash. Let's go.
A handoff to Barkley. Uses the spin. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Ready, break.
On the toss, there goes Gallman. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Team 6.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
You ain't got nothing.
Why? Get wide.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Garoppolo's going to throw it, and he rifles one incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
61, matchbox lights.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll run it with Coleman. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.